Hi, I'm here. I can't find a bigger pipe and nozzle. I'm a little bit early, so I'm just going to hang around just a couple of seconds. Obviously, if you're coming in to watch after, just skip forward by 5 minutes-ish. Is anybody there? Does it look all right? How's the light? And all that malarkey? It says I'm live. It's still wait. There we are. Hi. It's come up. Everything's on delayed when you do the videos. It's really strange. How are we? I am early though, so just skip forward 5 minutes if you've just come in afterwards. If you're in afterwards. I want a bit of white. This will do. Just checking I've got the right side of the embossing folder. Actually, yeah, it's the top bit that you want to do. So this bit's the one that's dinted in. This side is the one that's dinted in. Like I say, I'm just hanging around. I am a little bit early, you know. Hi, Jane. Yes, hi, because I didn't go live on Thursday because I was at Create and Craft. So I promised I would be here today. I did. So I'm hunting some colours out that I want to use. I think we're just going to keep it, I say simple, and I drop everything. Stay there. I wanted orange. I'm getting it. There it is. So I'm using Tony's embossing folders, but we're going to do something a little bit different. And I've got a piping bag, and I've got some Stamps by Me texture paste, the sand one, and I'm going to throw some glitter in there. We're going to do some colours. We're going to make a frame. We're going to see what happens. It could all go wrong. You know, thank you so much. I really enjoyed them. I had 2 lovely days there. It was lovely. Lovely. How are you? Has the weather all cooled down a bit? It was absolutely piping hot again in Oundle yesterday in Peterborough. But it's raining here. And Christopher says where he's been playing golf. He says it started to thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. So, yes. Right. Just that. Fit in there. Yes, it does. So these embossing folders are, I think, they are the most recent one. Anyway, I don't know if they're the recent ones or the ones before, but they're lovely. And they're still available on Stamps by Me website. So are we nearly there yet at the top of the hour? Or should I hang about? I'll hang about another minute. We'll have a bit chit chat. I think I've eventually managed to break one of my daubers. I was scrunching it in too hard, I think. They've lasted well, though. Well over what other ones lasted. I can destroy anything fast. So we're going with orange, pinky purple and green. We're going to colour the embossing folder. I'm sure you have all seen this technique, but it's what we're going to do after that. And I just want to show you how absolutely awesome these embossing folders are, just in case you haven't seen. Oh, and I couldn't find a bigger pipe and nozzle, so we're going with this one. It's probably not as big as I would use for the project that we're going, but we're going to give it a go. I'm not an expert piper, so we will see. These are the Stamps by Me daubers, and they're pretty much Emma proof. They're really nice. I've had them ages, and I've still got 3 that I haven't, 3 and a bit that I haven't used because I was using clear embossing powder, ink with it, the embossing ink. So yeah, you get loads. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40. And I'm trying to think how long I've had them. I've had them at least 6, 7 months possibly. And I haven't broke any yet. And they've lasted really, really well. Right, we're 1 minute too. Should we just get started? Should we just do it? I'm going to go with the purpley pink first. It's actually called Rose. So it's pink. And this is what I've used. And I'm just going to colour the embossing folder up with it. So again, I want it quite I don't want it all uniform. It doesn't have to exactly be on the flowers. And try using the other side as well and see what effect you get. In fact, should we just colour both, because then decide what side you would use. It's not going to hurt, is it? So we'll do this side first. I'm just adding my pinky colour. A little bit on there, I think, on the top of the buds. And then, actually, I'll spin it around and do this side as well. Because these are a pigmenting, so they'll stay wet for longer. So this one is the raised side that we're doing. And the other side was the indented side. Because embossing folders can look absolutely awesome either way that you do them. Hi, Amanda. Hi. T. James. Who's that? I'm just getting a username. And I'm useless at guessing, basically. So this one here, obviously, if it goes on the outside, it might touch the card. But I think it might give a cool arty effect as well. Hopefully. We shall find out. So I'm doing both sides anyway, back to this side, and we're going to move to the orange. And this is going to be the centre of the flowers. Just because we can. And I think these are roses. Anyway, they're a nice flower. I'll put orange on that one as well, why not? And then we shall move back to this side with the orange, because I forgot. Into the middle. I've already got one cut out and everything. I'm just going to see what this one does actually look like. Do a little bit orange on the leaves as well. Why not? Hi. Yeah, the daubers are fab. And then we're going to go in with green on the leaves. Again, I'm not bothered if I'm touching the outside of the raised bit, because life's too short to overthink things, and you can easily cut it out, or it can just look arty. Arty clarty. Yeah, I love the daubers. And did I mention that our Tony is away jet setting all over the world again? Not that I'm jealous at all. Not even a little bit. How rude. And then she's got this fabulous cruise coming up as well, hasn't she? And we've got the Stamping Together Festival, which I can't wait for. Cannot wait. So I have cut the one out I'm going to use already, but I just want to see what both sides look like. So that's that. And then I'm going to pop that over the top. Hopefully I've got it all in. And I'm just going to run it through the... I mean, look at that. How lovely is that look already? Just going to run it through my embossing machine super quick. I can't bring the embossing machine in because if I move one thing, the whole place will collapse. So we'll see how we get on. Like that. Oh, I think I've used the wrong plate. I think I needed the thicker one. We shall find out. Can you get the black deco pad by itself? Do you know what? I don't know. If you have a look, I'm going to put it through again with the thicker plate. I don't know if it's all separately, you know. I don't see why there wouldn't be. It'll be on Stamps by Me if you can. Because they're always in a bundle, aren't they, on Create and Craft. Oh, the black one, it's a pigmenting anyway, so that is the innie, which looks really very cool, and that is the outie, which again looks very, very cool. And this is the one I did. I've used slightly different colours, so it's a little bit more muted, but I'm kind of thinking I'm going to use this one and this one, and we'll come back to that next. So that's for later. I've got this frame, and it's a card frame, and it's bent, and this here is going to go on the back end, so we're going to stick that down. So this is a cardboard, like a grey board frame. You get them from framing shops anyway. I think it's 7 by 5, this one, so it's not a big size, but that is going to go onto the, so that the backing card is like the back you put your picture in, and then can you get, oh, she's in Amsterdam, she certainly is. Right, so if you've got any of your powdered paints or anything, so the likes of the infusions or your brushes, anything like the water base, and obviously this is water based as well, so I want to colour this as well, but I might end up using acrylic paint rather than just the powder because I want it quite dark. So you can see it's going to take quite a bit. I might just go with acrylic paint. We'll put a bit more on. Oh, it's gone blue. It's called Black Night. Or maybe it is a blue. Like a dark blue. It is a dark blue, isn't it? Hang on, I'll find some black paint. I've got some black gesso kicking somewhere. Oh, you know what? No, I won't. I'll stick with my original plan. Don't change it, Emma. So I have got some black paint somewhere. If you haven't got any black paint or anything, oh, here it is. What I would suggest is just colouring it afterwards. So just a little bit of black paint. I don't want to change the texture too much because it is going to go in a piping bag. Oh, and the plan is, to be honest, if you do use too much paint and it does go thin, you can always just put a bit of corn flour in. It's still gorgeous. The weather. Hold on, I'm forgetting what I've said now. Oh, there we are, that'll do. If I wanted any darker, I can take it darker. Maybe. Or I might just go. You can actually get texture pastes that are already coloured. But I quite like the fact that you can colour them yourself. Also, I would imagine you can do this with your ice as well. But there we go, that'll do. Nice dark grey. And then I'm moving over to the piping bag. I did think about putting glitter in, but because the black's opaque and the paste is opaque, I thought you're not going to see it, it'll just hide it. Sorry, rattle, rattle. So I'm going to put this in. It's a fancy piping. Well, I've never used one of these ones before. It came with a thingy-majiggy. Oh, the paste, it's a really nice one. Sorry, I'm tired. It's been a long few days. I did, however, get the day off in Oundle on Thursday. But it was a long day. It's nice being off, but when you're on your own. So I'm going to try. I'm basically using all of this now because I can tie the end of the bag off, like pop it in another bag. I'm using it all because I cracked the lid, so it's just going to go off if I leave it in there. So that's why I've coloured it all, and I'll just keep finding projects until it's gone. See, I've cracked the lid so the air can get in. It was in my bag, you know, the travelling. Oh. It's all going in. Hold on, I'll move it back over here so I can see. Oop. So it is still lovely and thick. And if we do run out, well, you know, we can always find something else and mix more. I just want to get it all in. I don't want to waste it, you see. Yeah, I'm kind of, the bags when you're travelling on and off trains and things like that, they get bashed. And usually people just hide their cases on top of yours in the baggage bits. Very annoying. So, let's push it all down. It's like we're baking a cake, isn't it? Not crafting. And then on the end of it, this fancy thing puts your nozzle on. We need to chop it off first. Well, chop the end off. And then just screws on. Isn't that cool? Right, it's on. Push it all down. I've only got a small piping bag. Hopefully it's not going to squidge out the top. Are we ready for this? See, I didn't want to use it and waste it. Right, how are we going to do this? I'm thinking my piping will get better as we go. Oh, if you've got a cupcakes, now this is the one for you. Oh, we've hit something. We've got a blockage. It's obviously a bit where it's dried. Hold on, I'll get in. We'll unblock it. And this is why when it dries up, it's a fancy bag. Just a plastic one. I've had them for a little while, these piping bags. Obviously for cupcakes and things, but I just thought having a piping, because I did, it's blocked again. I just want a line all the way around. Hold on, let's see if I can get this blockage out. So this isn't going to plan either. There it is, it's working. So, it's not working, are they? This is fun, isn't it? Well, the outcome will be nice if I can get rid of this blockage. It's just because I had a hole in my top of my lid. And the air's getting in, which is why, really, I should probably wrap them up better when they're in my bag. Are they coming? There we are. It's coming. Right, keep everything crossed. I'm getting it out. Oh. What is happening here? It can't have blocked up that quick, surely. Oh, there it is. I've got it. We've got it. Oops. I still might end up painting this, you know, by the looks of it. I was wanting it to be like an old frame effect. Urgh. Well, 2 seconds. There we are, we're free. There it is. There's his mate. There's obviously 2 of them. If you don't like getting your hands dirty, pick the lumps out your texture paste first. I know what we're going to do. We're taking it off. Right. Oh. Now it's coming out of there. In my head, this was a great idea. Again. Are you ready? Take 2. That's perfect, isn't it? It's a stupid little nozzle. Oh, all the way around. I've got charms and things to stick to them as well. All the way around. And then I really wanted to do some of the patey roses, but I think I could still do that if I find the bigger nozzle. All the way around. The bottom half I will hide somehow. And this bit, hold on, we'll bodge it. Pretend that bit never happened there. And what I did find anyway was, where have they gone? That's not it. These ones are supposed to pipe roses. Exactly. And you know what? We'll go with a big one. We're learning lessons here. And it doesn't fit in there. We're going for another piping bag. It's a good job I've got 100. And we'll drop that in there. And then we'll drop that one in there. And we'll chop. Make sure the nozzle's all the way down. And it's Caroline in here. She's cake baker. She'll be having absolute heebie-jeebies at my piping. Carry on. Right. So that's open. We're going to pop this one into there. And then I don't know what this one actually does. Oh, should we see? It's going to come out. Bear with. Bear with. Oh. This nozzle needs to be bigger. Right. On the live's fun. Are we ready? So I'm not entirely sure what this one is supposed to do. Nothing. What is this one for? Is Caroline here? She'll tell us what she'll do. Oh. It's coming out. It's only coming out of one nozzle. Right. We'll remove that and we're going to go. We're just going to swirl. So it's going to be like a candy cane, because I could have you here till next week and still not know what that nozzle's supposed to do. It said roses. And this is our frame. And I did want it all one colour, just with texture, so I could go over with gold when it was dry, because it'll probably take overnight to dry anyway. And next time I give it a go, I'll have the proper nozzle that I wanted. I did have them in a, like, you know, like a toolbox, because I've done cupcakes with them. That's good, isn't it? Much better. Oh. And it probably would have been better if it had the swirly cupcake lines, which I was hoping for. It's bugging us now where it's gone. And then, you still there? And so you are. Oh, she's at it again. So this frame here, I would give it a back as well, a grey board back afterwards, but I might have to come back to that one to do it. And then go all the way around. And I will come back and show with the proper nozzle. I think maybe for texture paste as well, a plastic nozzle rather than a metal one might be a better idea. All the way around, tidy it up. And get really annoyed where the nozzle's gone. And then, once this is dry, what I'm thinking is, what I'm really actually thinking is, I'm going to have one last go in there, because try once more. Do you think? Because when I add gilding wax to it, I really, really wanted it to have the swirly texture. Oh, on here. It's going to work. Oh, there, it's working now. This is what I was hoping for. Can you see? Like on a cupcake. And it's blocked again. You definitely need a bigger one, but it does work. So we'll tidy this up. And it's going to dry absolutely solid, which is what I was hoping for. Hi! Hi Hi Elizabeth, what's the weather like there? It's mixed here. Some places it's quite nice and some places it's miserable. But you know what it is? I don't mind trying things on the lives and stuff. We're all learning together, aren't we, as we go? And my lesson here is don't try and do it half bodged, because what you really need is the bigger nozzle. Right, so I've got these here, which are little resin. I bought them, I didn't make them. Little resin butterflies. And I thought they would go on quite nice. Ugh, not that one though, Emma. Come on. So they would go on quite nice. And then I've got a bag of these. And I'm getting these off, I couldn't possibly tell you. You can get little charms and things everywhere. But they've got little roses and leaves. So what I was thinking is, we could decorate your frame up and then with your gilding wax after, because it won't matter if you get gilding wax onto these. You see where I'm going with it now? So we're decorating cupcakes. Well, actually, I've got some news about that. I am in the Stamps by Me studio next Wednesday, and me and Tony have got a fun-filled afternoon. And yeah, actually, Tony keeps us right to make sure I've got everything beside us that I need. Can you imagine? So I think it's 3 o'clock on Wednesday. UK time, Elizabeth. I'm sorry, I'm really useless. I don't know what time that would be on yours, but it's Wednesday the 24th. So after Tony's QD launch, I am off to Stamps by Me Studios, which I'm sure Tony will be traumatized by 3 o'clock with me. I have another leaf on because I love them. These here, actually, do you want to see? I've got a black bag full, and then I've got this as well. So I've got loads of colours to play with, but I really, really, really wanted it to be black, so I could put gold over the top. Oh, and all these little roses. Once it's dry, you see, you can take either black acrylic paint or your gilding wax and put it over. But I'm going to call this a win because it's actually looking really, really nice. So, what do you think so far? Who's there? Who switched off? Who had no faith and switched off and thought she's at it again? This is 2.0 of the wind chimes. See? Words, forgetting words as well. And by the way, how absolutely awesome were the deals on the Create and Craft shows. My gosh. The Wednesday show absolutely flew out. It was like at the end of the show and I was starting to panic. I didn't know what I was going to demonstrate with. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, do you think the butterflies will be too much? It's starting to look amazing, isn't it, Elizabeth? You just have to have faith. Trust the process. So what do you think? And this brushed over with gold afterwards. Blow all the crumbs off. It's going to look absolutely fantastic. What do you think of the butterflies on? Yes? Should we add a couple? I'll add the butterflies after because I've got it all over my hands again wet. Give them a rub together. Look at that. Looks like I've been mixing cement. Where did I put me? There they are. So, this here is going to sit inside the frame. I'm just going to place it on for now. I'm going to lift it up with foam pads, but the frame will have to dry. But I'm looking at this now, and because it's such a 3D embossing folder, what I'm thinking is we could cut out some of the roses and decoupage them up. So cutting off some of the areas. And I mean, both sides look fantastic, so you can have a deboss and an emboss. Couldn't you? You could even do it again and have them decoupage right up to the point of, well, it'd be the most 3D thing you've ever made in your life. So all the way around. Doesn't take too long. They're quite a simple flower to cut out. But if you don't like fussy cutting, don't worry. It still looks good the other way. And then we'll bend it a bit. Get grey on it off me mitts. And then build it up like that again. So it's like 3D, 3D, 3D. And we'll do that. But in the meantime, that is it. We're stopping there. I might add some butterflies into here so they're glittery. You know, afterwards, we can add a few on and 3D them up. At the minute, though, I really don't want to stick it down properly. I didn't have one done because I didn't have enough paste. Again, Emma should be more prepared. But let's just move this over. I'll hold it there just for 1 second, just so you can see how fantastic it does actually look in 3D. And all the lines and things that we did when we eventually got it to work will stay the way they are and dry like that. So when we do brush it with the gold or the silver or the bronze, it's going to all, you're going to see every bit of texture basically. So I'm going to pop that here for now. There's the door. 2 seconds, bear with. Honestly, this is why I'm normally live at 8 o'clock at night. Thank you. Bye. I'm back. Oh, I've just dropped loads of stuff. Avalanche. I'm back. Right, and then we want some foam to 3D these up. This is why Emma and Live do not mix until 8 o'clock at night, where everything is quiet. I've lost my foam pads now. I haven't even unpacked my bag yet. There it is. So, you know, maybe should have saved it until tomorrow. There's somebody at the door, haha. It was Amazon. And that's another thing that's coming up soon. I want to show you it because I find it fascinating. And I will practice this time because I have got more than one of the item coming. So I can practice because this is getting ridiculous, isn't it? It's like watching us getting ready for new products and things when I start testing stuff on you. I suppose it's keeping it real, isn't it? That's what we should call this, keeping it real with Emma. Happy Mail, yeah, should I open it and show you? Well, that's if it is. That's if I can show you. It might not be for me. I didn't even check the name. Hold on. 2 seconds. Where is this one from? There. And I might even, I'm so tempted to cut another, to emboss another one and take off some of the leaves. So I've got the leaves coming forward. So we'll chop those leaves off. Sorry, the petals, not the leaves. And then this one. And once the frame is dry, actually, do you want us to save the frame before I put the gold on and finish it together for Thursday night? And I'll show you finishing it off and sticking this on. It'll only take 5 minutes and then we can go on to whatever the plan is for Thursday. And that one there. If it's not straight, it doesn't matter because the flowers look like there's petals and things coming up behind them. That's never going to happen. What? Then I wait. I will wait. I will. I can wait. I do sometimes remember what I'm doing. But do you want us to wait and finish it off then? And this is what is in the packet. This here. And these are little sweetie charms. So little charms and the sweets and chocolate and things. But I have got a cakes one coming. I have little chocolate bears. A cakes one coming as well. So one's going to be chocolate and one's going to be cakes. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with it. Yep. Right, so what I'll do is I'll wait until this frame is totally dry. I'll put it somewhere safe. Amanda, Wednesday, message and remind us what I'm doing Thursday, please. Oh, bless Amanda. She messages to remind us about today as well. So I do need like a PA to help us remember everything. So next week, we're going to add the gold to this and I'm going to add the flowers to it. And then hopefully the week after this, it'll be the charms and things. I'm waiting for the stuff to come to show you. And I think our new YouTubes are going to be try it with Emma. Oh, if it goes wrong, this is how you bodge it. What do you think? It was just a quick one, and if I had more time, I think it would have been absolutely lovely. If I do find the other piping bag, what I might do is another one, and I can compare it side by side. I've got quite a few ideas for kitchen things that you'd normally decorate cakes with. I haven't put any flowers on the bottom. I'll do that now. So let us know what you think. We'll finish it off on Thursday on the live. And then after that, I'll show you what the plan is for the cookie cake and things. Yes? Oh, it's no bother. But I reckon yous could do it better. The idea's there. I just haven't had the time to sit and put it into plan. You know, all the way around here, you know, the little diamantes, I think they would look lovely, and it would hide any mistakes that I've done, you know, when my tube blocked up. And ideally, you need a bigger nozzle than what I had. So, I don't know what size that nozzle was. And them ones there don't work with your sand texture paste. Right, it's a plan. Share the live, again, for a winner of this, whatever I'm giving away in the envelopes. Come back in about 20 minutes and I'll write the winner's name of last week in the bottom of this one. And then you can just send us your address and I'll post it with Amanda's because I forgot to send hers off. Sorry. So if you share this, the video and things, and comment underneath in about 20 minutes for next week's winner. Thank you, Elizabeth. And I do like to keep things real. Or bodged, or not practiced, or whatever. Unorganised chaos it is. It does look good though, doesn't it? Thank you so much for keeping us company. I'm sorry I missed Thursday, but I'm here today. Share. See if there's any more people who want to come and watch me scatterbrain lives. And I think Budget with Emma Thursdays could be a plan. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. And I will see you on Tuesday on Facebook Live on the Thirsty Brush Facebook page. Wednesday on the How to Craft Network with Tony. And Thursday back here at 8 p.m.